How do you like this thing?
The gimbal? Or
Yeah.
It's okay. It's the only one I've ever used.
So I saw it online. I think it's called like an Xbox Go or something like that.
Yeah, it's not like mine was like I think 79
Yeah. So it's a little bit fancier, but you don't have to pay any subscription or anything like that.
Right.
For
Yeah.
to view it and stuff like that.
Right. I'm using the software for the gimbal just for this to play.
Okay.
Streaming on YouTube.
So does it follow the play?
I have to.
You do it?
I mean, there's a feature where you can
Yes.
key in on the ball.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to just use the joystick. I would like one, where I've got like a zoom trigger. It doesn't seem like I jump up.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw it online. I don't want to spend for subscription and stuff like that. Yeah. I rather.
Yeah,
I did see the Xbox Go,
DJI
which is a little bit.
DJI is the brand
Okay.
I have. And it works fine. But I used to do the Facebook Live videos, and when their whole format and everything changed, like they delete after I can't save them. So I switched over to YouTube, and like the quality's so much better than when I was doing it. It was just so much better.
So there's one called Trace. You buy the camera and the equipment, but it's only like $35 a month for a subscription versus like $1,000 for like Bayo and stuff like that. So that's a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah. Especially
at this level.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't mind if it comes off really amateurish because
yeah, same here.
That's what it is.
This will be like for one or two players that on the team that care.
Right. Yeah. The Lakeshore United fans, looks like we're about ready to get things going here. Bare minimum participants for this LUFC squad. This afternoon. 11 players exactly. So knock on wood. health and fatigue are not an issue, you hope. Unseasonably warm here in Franklin, Wisconsin at the home of the Polonia Red Eagles Soccer Club, as the Lakeshore United Football Club is going to throw down against this unit for the second time this year. Home and away series. I assume this is the same squad that came and played us about a month ago at Horace Mann. I could be incorrect in that assumption, however, though I'll always allow for that possibility. I'm going to have to switch. No, I'm not. I'm on the right side of the field. Julia takes her spot on the other end. Polonia in the white and red shorts. LUFC rolling with the navy. Jerseys and shorts with the white stripes. Letters and numbers. Polonia have the black numbers on the red and white. And we are off. Gracie Schmidt putting some pressure on the ball. Immediately slided out there on the far touch line. And that's going to be played in the middle of the field. Tavi Sager gets a touch on it. And that was shot in there from Cami Horn on that far touch line, number 12. Chasing it down to the right flat is Alexis Olsen. That one chipped out of there by Saraki. Popped back into that left flat. Tennyson giving chase. And we are going to have a corner kick from what I would estimate be the southeast corner here at the Polonia Red Eagles Soccer Club facility. Grass fields, as you probably can tell. Straight into a headwind on this corner kick, and that one is going to be collected by Saraki on that near post. Looked like trouble from my vantage point, but Julia up to the task in that wind blowing cross field right now, right in my face, right in your face, viewer. Throw in for the Lakeshore. Schmidt give ground back to Tavi Sager and send that one left side wide of the mark. Lizzie Holmes able to step into that shot from deep. Pulled it left. Goal kick here with the wind blowing from the vantage point of that goalie, looking down the field right to left. They're going to hand off that responsibility to number 15. She'll drive it out there, tapped back by Libby, and Tavi gonna shoot it on the ground, collected off the grass by number 15. Another save. That is not number 15, that is number 3 in goal. Give ground 55 for the Red Eagles. Taken by 25. She's going to try left. First game against these two squads. And again, I'm not 100% positive. Not 100% positive that was the same unit. Sarah Jane in a crowd, top of the box. She's trying to turn on it. Eludes. Now with an opportunity. Fired on the ground. Deflecting off the goalie right at number 3 there. Sarah Jane able to put a little juke move. Top of the box. Free herself for the shot. Nicely saved by the goalkeeper, number 3. That one popped to the far sideline. As it angles to the boundary, Cami Horn commandeering it. Need a throw in over there, number 55, and popped up here, middle of the field. Schmidt leading the charge now. Sarah Jane to her right. Gracie turning the corner. She's going to shoot it, and that's going to be right wide of the mark. Terrible camera work there as I got caught in Zoom, as you might have heard me chatting about the limitations on my gimbal. I wish I had a trigger zoom. Oh boy, number 19, that's stuck on the ball there, middle of the field. That one deflected back to 24, accosted by Sarah Jane. She'll put the brakes on, back, up that near touchline. 24 in a crowd trying to flip field here for Polonia. Vandermeer in the neighborhood trying to take it back for the Lakeshore United. Cammy Horn crashing in with the redirect back to 55. 55 sent it up the far touchline. And Alexis Olsen trying to get position there. She'll turn it back middle. She's got help. Find Vandermeer. Vandermeer has room. She'll move middle. Now fired up this left side. And she's got Blattner. Blattner chasing into the box now. Kieran with an opportunity. She'll leave it for Schmidt. Schmidt on the ground wide of that left post. A two-man game there between Blattner and Gracie Schmidt as Kieran broke that contain on the left side, left it for Schmidt, and sent it on the grass, left of the mark. That one floated, hits the ground. Gonna be played by Holmes. Holmes looking to contain it, swing it across. That's gonna be a long run for Bolchin. She's not gonna get there. Collision there, taken back by Sager. Sager goes middle. Here comes Sarah Jane. Janie on this right side trying to keep it in front of her. Back to Schmidt, taken away by that back middle defender. Boom, that one. Taken back by Libby. And Arden Getchman able to get to it first on the foot race. That one's going to drop in here. Played by the keep. That one to the far sideline working against the wind. And Kieran Blattner over there with position. She's fouled from behind. So a direct kick here. Libby Holmes will man the trigger. With the wind at her back, and she fires it into the box, trying to get there ahead of it. And sneaking out of bounds was Schmidt. Valiant effort as she lunged and stabbed at it there on the baseline right of the goal, unable to get there. That one sailed to midfield. Holmes takes it back. She'll get it to Vandermeer. Vandermeer trying to punch it to this near side, taken by the Red Eagles. Number 12 will elude Blattner and fire it to the far sideline, hoping maybe that the wind would keep it in play there, but it will not. Possession now as it's thrown out of bounds off of the Lakeshores. Red Eagles. Tennyson locked up over there, jockeying for position. This one shot up. Sarah Jane trying to get there ahead of the defender, and she'll chase it down into this right flat, put the brakes on. She tries to rip it back from 24. Janie shadowing her into that right flat, knocked out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in for the Lakeshore. It's going to be Arden Getchman on this near sideline. We're scoreless early in this one. Working to her left, slided up left side, knocked out of there. It's going to hit the ground on this near touchline. Getchman trying to control it. We're going to have whistle on the adjacent field. I thought was for us, was not. Send that one back here as they give ground. Will the Red Eagles fire middle of the field? Tennyson out of the air over the head of Vandermeer. That one airborne. Gonna one hop the attempt to control by Polonia. That's gonna hit the ground and run. Janie trying to get there ahead of the defender. It's gonna be the goalkeeper that will run it down first. Boot that one again. Gonna hit near center circle and knocked out of the air by the Red Eagles. Vandermeer looking to rip it and play it to number 5. 5 with an opportunity, and then it is ripped by Getchman, taken back by the Red Eagles. Good position there by Holmes. Turn it, Sager. Sager will move to her left now, slide it across. She has Alexis Olsen. I'll play it to the middle of the field. Sarah Jane will move it to the sideline as she eludes that first defender. Janie puts on the jets, put the brakes on, send it across, knocked into the corner. We'll have a corner kick. Blattner on the trigger. We're scoreless. I would think the wind blowing straight headwind at the ball from the corner here has got to make things difficult for that goalkeeper. That one shot top of the box, hit the ground. Turn on it, Tavi Sager just over the crossbar. Lakeshore United got a good look there. Sager with a full turn on it, send off the right foot, just barely missed it high. That one near midfield, angled back. LUFC, that one pinballs in the wrong direction, and an opportunity here is, oh no, Julia plunging for it, open net. Back there to save the day for the Lakeshore was Tavi Sager, I believe, all the way back. No, that wasn't Tavi, that was Alexis Olsen on the near post back there in the empty goal. Julia, decisive on the play, didn't get there ahead of the offensive player, and once she put a juke move on Siraki, it was trouble. But the defense, particularly, I think Alexis Olsen holds true and turns back the threat for the time being. That one across the front of the goal, slide it back middle, and Holmes as Vandermeer. Vandermeer to her left, chop it off to the sideline. Lakeshore United running it there. Cami Horn turned it inside the defender. Another juke to her left. That one popped back. Vandermeer will control it. However, slide it forward. Tavi Sager, and she'll serve it up on that left side. And it is Blattner. Blattner blasting it left of the mark. And with some velocity into the parked cars over here, maybe the 5 puts it in play. That one floating near midfield, hits the ground and runs. Header forward in the right direction for the LUFC. What a great job by Tennyson, putting on the brakes and spinning away from the pressure. Opposite direction, find Tavi Sager at center circle. Tavi left side, laid up for Blattner. Blattner running, and she's going to have another opportunity. Kieran fire into the back of the net. Kieran Blattner on the setup from Tavi Sager, and the LUFC take a 1-0 lead here early in this one. Second, it's been retrieved by a helpful fan. That second ball the ref was asking about. Very similar to the look Kieran just bought herself a couple of minutes ago. That time, plunged it into the back of the net solidly past the goalkeeper. Across here, 24. Sarah Jane in the neighborhood looking to rip it away, and now foot race for the loose ball. 5 back on her heels. Sarah Jane still shadowing. That one pinched the sideline.
Toss that one in, 25. Send it forward, punch back. Center circle, scrum. And that one punched. Saraki out to scoop it. Getchman will defer there to Olsen. Olsen, nice ball to Sager, and here come the Lakeshore again. Tavi to the left, Vandermeer. Vandermeer stop and go to her left, trying to sneak it past 15 with a quick touch with that left foot. Out of bounds now off the Polonia Red Eagles. That one headed middle. Gracie Schmidt trying to get turned on it. Libby Holmes loft it. That one middle of the field. Gracie going to have an opportunity on the left side of the box. She'll try to center it up, looking for Sarah. Sarah trying to get back into position here, and that one fired to the sideline, controlled and out of bounds. Arden Getchman looking to turn it back in. Facer, 25. That had to hurt. One angle back. 24 with Sarah Jane putting pressure on her. That one off the foot of Getchman, right into the back of that goal. That one taken away by the Lakeshore. Tavi again. She's got Gracie. Gracie touch pass back to Vandermeer. Vandermeer back to Schmidt. Good give and go. Gracie Schmidt puts a move on in the half circle at the top of the box. Working to the left side in the box. Now chop it towards the goal. One hop save made by number 3 back there. That one boomed. Headed back by Holmes. Cammy Horn trying to get there ahead of 22, and she'll turn it up the field with the left foot. Great ball by Horn. Send that across. Wind at the back of it's going to shoot it out of bounds. Entry pass to Schmidt. Schmidt slide up there. Vandermeer. Vandermeer top of the box. She's going to put it on goal with the left foot. That one's wide left. Quick release there. Nothing else. Keeping number 3 on her toes. The post back there. That one gonna hit and bounce. Run down by Horn, played by Olsen, all the way back, and a little indecision there from Saraki, middle of the field. And here comes Julia again. Got to get there. Oh no! Right through the wicket as Julia charged out to try to take that one off the grass. And quick shot on the part of Polonia ties it up at 1 apiece. (1-1) as we play here in the first half. Still think we're in the first quarter of this game. Pop that one out here. Put the brakes on for Tavi. She'll send it across. She's got Cammy. Cammy with room to operate, and she'll send it middle of the field. Got Gracie. Gracie to her right, boxing out, knocked to the ground, and she gets up. Her left knee. It off. Lakeshore going to put it in play. Middle of the field for Sager. Sager spinning away from the pressure. Get it to Vandermeer. Vandermeer, little juke move on this near sideline. Getchman with the loft up to Gracie. Gracie moving well. Nervous there when she got up holding her leg. Send that across, bouncing off that middle defender. Sarah Jane gets it again. Send it on goal with the left foot. That one played by number 3. Trap that midfield, race for it. Libby Holmes in the neighborhood. Pop it out here, 12. Bounces away from her, 12. Sager to Holmes. Holmes to Schmidt. Schmidt trying to send it back to Vandermeer behind her a bit. That one off the side of the foot. Bladner. Find Holmes. Lofted left side. Here comes Cammy. Cammy with an opportunity. Horn to the... excuse me, to the left side, wide of the mark. Cammy Horn ranging all the way down here, looking to make a play. One deflected. Kick here. Bladner on the trigger with the wind at her back, and that one bending to the mark. Vandermeer trying to keep it in play off her right foot out of bounds. Looking like they're going to play short here to number 1, just body language wise. Nope. Sold it. That one all the way out. Trapped. Fought for by Tennyson. Get it back to Holmes. That one charged to the sideline. Going to be out of bounds. Lakeshore ball. We're tied at 1 apiece here. That one into the right flat. Bolchin center it up. Still in play for Janie. Janie back on the play for Getchman. Getchman has it ripped away. 25. Deflects off the Lakeshore United out of bounds. That one gets away, taken by Tavi. Middle of the field, Holmes with time. Find Schmidt. Schmidt trapping. Give ground. Loft it. Left side, Vandermeer off the header. Here comes Bladner. Bladner puts it in the air, and that one backspin on it just up over the top of the goal. Looks like we're going to take a... We're going to give these teams a water break because of lack of subs and the conditions here. Low 80s at game time. So Gonna get a goal kick for Polonia here. We're tied 1 apiece. '24 will handle the duties for the Red Eagles. And she'll send it. Trapped by her own player, but deflecting away from her. Schmidt had a chance at it. That one lofted near midfield, turned it inside, and fought for 19. Is going to charge it for LUFC. Sorry, I can't get a zoom right now. I know it would be in order. There we go. Tavi at the midfield stripe. She will play it out here to a lot of open green space. That one work it all the way to this half circle. Vandermeer trying to turn on it. Bladner. Lakeshore able to work really deliberately right now, it seems. Kieran eludes one defender, send it across Sarah Jane there, and she'll angle it in. Beautiful ball from Kieran Blatner. And we're going to have an offsides call there against the Lakeshore. Sarah Jane offsides, I'm assuming. What a great cross from Kieran. That one launched to the sideline, backspin on it, chased down by Cami Horn. Give ground will the Red Eagles. Back to 24, Schmidt costing the ball now. Juke move 24, will control it. That one deflected into the left side of the box. Lofted out. Here comes Tavi Sager. Sager will control it. Breaking to her right now, spinning left away from the pressure. Give ground, send it back here. Getchman attacking now right side, lofted up. Too tall, too right. That one redirected by Sarah. Gonna hit the ground. And Tavi takes it away. She'll spin middle again and put a move on there. Here comes the triple team. Back to Libby. Send it across to Arden. And Getchman. She'll loft it to the left side. That's gonna hit the ground out of bounds over near where Blatner was charging on that left side. And that cross shot into the wind like this probably leaves it susceptible to kind of sailing on them. Looked to be what happened there. Vandermeer, takeaway and initiate. That one off the knees of Tavi Sager. That's going to hit the ground and get to this right side. There by Getchman. Sarah Jane, middle of the field, and she will find the ball, fire it, and that one knocked down, charging in for the put in, and knock it in. Kieran Blatner as 3 came out to knock down the initial shot by Sarah Bolchin. She was able to deflect it, but not able to wrap it up. Blatner just bullied her way to that left side, knocked it into the back of the net for the 2-0 lead here. And Kieran Blatner, 2. The Polonia Red Eagles 1. That back to 25. 25 will control, and she will shoot it up. Left side of the field. Play it to Getchman. Getchman back middle. She's got Tavi to Libby. Libby Put the brakes on, back to Sager. She will find Tennyson now. Cammy Horn. Working on that far boundary. Back to Libby. Libby, middle of the field, taken away by number 5. 5, trap it. And that one tapped forward. Arden regaining control for the LUFC. Charged up to this near sideline. Getchman with room to operate, and she'll turn the corner, working still to top of the box. She will elude the defender, put the brakes on. To her left, that's Tavi Sager. I'm sorry, I said it was Arden. And she'll shoot it with the left foot. That one hits near center circle. Play it back behind 25. Sarah Jane will take it away as she's got room to turn and leave it for Arden. Arden, middle of the field. And she'll send it up to Gracie. Gracie back to Sager, right side to Sarah. Sarah punch it to the goal again. And again, Blattner on the rebound. Sarah Jane putting it on the goal. And once again, number 3 able to knock it down, and Blattner following the shot, put back rebound goal for a hat trick in the first half for Blattner. Lakeshore United with a 3-1 lead here in half number 1. And Gracie Schmidt nearly took it away on a slow-moving pass. Sager, center circle. That one angled back. Tavi will leave it for Libby. Libby take it away. And up here to Vandermeer. Vandermeer operating now point, and she'll move to the left, slide it up. Blattner. Blattner again, chasing a 4th goal, and she'll get it as she fires it into the back of the net. Right side off the left foot. Kieran Blattner feasting on this defense in half number 1. And it is 4-1. Just heard a halftime signal, not ours. Jason Field. Play that one back to number 12. Number 12, leave it for 25. 25. Turn it with the right foot. Julia, oh boy, that's offside of her foot, and foot race for the loose ball. That one chopped forward. Return volley now, angled to Vandermeer. Vandermeer able to poke it to Tavi Sager. Sager at the center circle. Here comes Arden. Arden will initiate. That one knocked away briefly. Getchman will send it middle, just behind Tavi Sager, taken back by number 12 for the Polonia Red Eagles. That one gets wide. Taylor Tennyson really the only one with an opportunity to get there. And she will reclaim possession for the Lakeshores. This one trickling into the corner, and will get out of bounds for the goal kick. That one a line drive, knocked back by Sager. Tavi now will set it up, get it to Schmidt. Schmidt across, looking for either Blattner or Vandermeer. That's going to hit the ground. Sager head it to her left. She'll go behind the back with the left foot. Great shot. Now off that cross move, knocked down and collected by the goalkeeper. Handball going to be whistled against number 25 there. Getchman roundhouse attempt at the ball came up empty, and it bounced right up to number 25 there. She made contact with her appendage. Get it to Vandermeer. Vandermeer across now to Tavi. Tavi eluding that first defensive attempt. Left side here goes Blattner again, and she will again punch it in on the left side of the box. Kieran Blattner with her 5th goal of this game in half number 1, 5-1. What a silver platter setup from number 7, Tavi Sager. That one all the way back here to 27. 27 will control it. Give ground, middle of the field, 24. 24, try the right side. And that one's going to get past everyone. Alexis Olsen slide it up to Libby Holmes. Across now to Cami Horn. Swing that one all the way across to Tavi. Tavi will control. Hitting Libby in stride. Here comes Holmes. Holmes poke it forward to Schmidt. Schmidt off the heel, trying to get the give and go from Libby Holmes. Fine Vander up to Schmidt. Schmidt looking to wheel it to the right. Now she'll go left. Chop it forward. Here comes Tavi. And that one knocked out of there. Hit the ground. Cami Horn high on that kick. Redirect attempt. Send it across and taken back by Blattner. Blattner, the 5 goals and all. You're playing defense too. Take it. Cami, time. And she's in. That was a valiant attempt there, and she had Sarah off that baseline pass on the left, but she was unable to keep it in play on that left side before it got out of bounds. Goal kick for Polonia. Pop that one forward to Holmes. Slide it to Vandermeer. Vandermeer will control. Here comes Tavi. That one deflected away by 24. Pop middle 25. Run it down. Lakeshore looking to get back defensively. Send that one across. Cami with the left foot. Nice ball to Blattner. She'll get it to Vandermeer. Vandermeer has it ripped away from behind by 24. Pops back Janie. Janie goes middle. Trying to slide it up to Gracie Schmidt. She'll give ground out here to Tavi Sager. Sager sidestepping defenders. And what a great display of balance and awareness for number 7, Tavi Sager there. That one's going to collect it by Julia. Boom it. Hit the ground. Janie looking to square it up, and she'll move it inside. Juke it back on the plate of Libby. Libby middle to Tavi. Tavi, a lot of room to work. Sager looking for Gracie. That one shot back and trapped and controlled now by number 19. Number 19 send it across, trying to bite off a big chunk of field position there. Good job defensively by that trio on the back line for the Lakeshore. Send that one up. Tavi Sager looking to trap off her right toe, lunging at it still. That one pops at the far sideline. Blattner lurking over there as she will square it up and can just dog walk it out of bounds for the Lakeshore. Send that one in. Schmidt looking to get position there. Send it out, and here comes the Lakeshore to take it away again. Blattner able to control, and she's going to send that one. And looking for that double hat trick in the first half was Kieran Blattner there. That's got to be exceedingly rare, I would guess. Blattner, redirection. That one gonna find Sarah Jane. Janie looking to split 2 defenders, and They will take it away, but here comes Gracie. Gracie working wide, and she's going to have an opportunity to put the brakes on. She will fire it off the shin of the defender there, I'm sorry. On the trigger here. That one, top of the box, fired on goal. That one deflected out of there, and Sarah Jane squeezing it down again. A shot that will bounce its way into the busy gravel thoroughfare. Game on field 2, finishing with that signal a few minutes ago, clearly. Libby, angle it back, pop it forward. Janie trying to keep it in front of her and fire it to this near sideline. That one's going to loft up over everyone. Chasing it down is Tennyson. Tennyson trying to chop it back along the sideline. She'll give some ground middle of the field now. Alexis Olsen, wide turn. She's got room. Slide it up there, looking for Cammie. Taken away. Olsen, pop it forward again. Vandermeer in the neighborhood. Chopped it back. Return volley. Middle of the field. Vandermeer. Vandermeer to the sideline. Blattner trying to break contain. Trouble now for the Polonia Red Eagles. Again, Blattner looking for that first half double hat trick, and she'll turn it back middle and leave it now for Schmidt. Schmidt looking to control it. That one punched the left flat. Blattner closest for the Lakeshores. This one commandeered by Libby. Libby's going to slide it out here. Arden Getchman. Getchman with some time. Back middle. Tavi Sager. Sager with an opportunity. Left to Schmidt. Schmidt turn on it. Fire it just wide right of the right post. Great spin move to her left. Setting herself up for that shot on the right side. Barely missed it. That one headed back by Sager. Boot it to the near side. Kind of tied up number 27. She'll play it back to 25. Back to this near sideline. 27 again working it up the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Lakeshore United will get it back. Short. Janie looking to box out, taken away by 27 on the sideline. It just kind of sat there on the boundary. That one floats up over Taylor Tennyson. Foot race between her and 19. Trying to keep it inside position. 19 charging. And nice play by Julia Saraki down to save it off the grass. And she'll baseball pass it out here to Arden. Getchman goes middle for Sager. Tavi across to Vandermeer. Vandermeer to the left and long run Blattner. Blattner for the double hat trick attempt and able to kind of send it on goal. The number 3 committed. That one's going to bounce to number 1. Trapped here, Getchman. And we got a halftime break here at the Polonia Red Eagle Club House in Franklin, Wisconsin. About a 10-minute intermission here, and we'll be back. Sarah, you have water? Okay. About ready to recommence action here, it looks like. Lakeshore fans. 5-1 lead for the visiting Lakeshore United Football Club. 5 goals for Kieran Blattner in the first half. I don't know if that's the most goals Kieran's ever had in a half of soccer, but good gravy if it's not. Saying something about her exploits on the soccer field and turned inside by Getchman, redirected by Polonia's. That one's popped up this near sideline. And Tavi, tap it to Libby Holmes. Was played to the far sideline by Alexis Olsen for the Lakeshore United. That one controlled by Schmidt. Schmidt emerges with the control. He's going to put another juke move on, fire it across Sarah Jane, the intended recipient of that cross pass. Holmes straight away as she busts to her right, turn on it, and that's wide of the mark. Back into the darkness of the forest. Goalkeeper had to leave a trail of breadcrumbs when she went to retrieve that one. .25 and Sarah Jane on her. She'll poke at it to this near sideline. Janie trying to turn the corner. And top of the box, Schmidt trying to turn on it. And that one being chased by Libby. Across 22, full stride. Taken away back there by Tennyson. Scoop it up. Tavi with the trap out of midair on the side kick. Pop it out to Getchman. Getchman trying to penetrate to Vandermeer into this right flat. Sarah Jane across, and there is Schmidt. Schmidt able to fire it on goal. Nice stop by number 3 back there. She knocked it down quickly, located it, and secured it. Good cross from this right flat by Janie. Great job trapping and quick shot by Schmidt. Playing the early minutes of half number 2 here. Lakeshore United lead this one 5-1. It was 1-1 early in the first half. All 5 goals coming off the foot. Kieran Blattner. And working to the right now. Trying to chop it out of there on that back right side. I believe is Cammy Ward. Vandermeer also collaborating defensively back there. 19 trying to square it up as she'll bust to her left now and swinging at Arden Getchman. It's going to be a goal kick for Julia. She'll hand off to Tennyson, it looks like. Wind at my back now here, folks. Send that up to the near sideline. Sarah with the trap, and She'll bust middle now. Find Tavi Sager at that center circle. Must have been a handball. $19 for Polonia. Nope, she will defer to 24. 19 gonna position herself up there on the spearhead of the offense for Polonia. They need a bunch of goals. That one to the right side of the box, 19 trying to square it up, and she will chop it with a heel behind her. Here comes Vandermeer to take it away. Turn it now. Blattner, little juke move as she gets left. In open field now. Here comes Karen Blattner looking for the double hat trick. She'll send it across Sarah Jane. Janie looking to locate. She'll put a juke move on. Leave it for Tavi. Straightaway shot. Sager high left for the Lakeshore, and it will be a goal kick. Back into the depths of the forest again for this goalkeeper. That one pinballing around. 19 locates. Double clutch move. Trying to connect on that far side with number 1. Lakeshore get it back. Holmes. Slide it on the ground. Sager wheel it up to Schmidt. Schmidt wide turn to her right now on this right side. Put the brakes on. Cross middle. Tennyson turns it back. Cross to Olsen. She'll find Cami Horn. Cami. Tap pass back to Libby Holmes. Looking to connect again with Horn. Holmes angles that one forward. And here comes Vandermeer. Vandermeer to the right side looking for Janie. Janie squeezed by the defense. Sager. Tavi put a move on. She'll fire it on goal. That one to the ground goes the keeper, and crashing to the ground is the defender as Gracie putting some pressure on off that deflection. Lakeshore United have gotten at least 3 of their 5 goals because of a failure to secure by the goalkeeper on the shot attempt. Sarah Jane trying to get there ahead of that one, getting out of bounds, will not. And I'm not making that observation by way of criticizing that goalkeeper. They've been shots with sauce, that's for sure. Sarah Jane busting at this near sideline, trying to get the corner. She collides with number 5, loses possession, turn it inside. Tavi Sager. Tavi tap it back out here. Getchman will chip it up, and Gracie Schmidt is going to be offsides. Backspin on, located by Libby. She's going to poke back to Taylor Tennyson. Tennyson, all kinds of time, I should say, not all times of kind. By Libby. Libby will give some ground. Now she'll initiate that far sideline. Cami Horn running with the ball, slide it up left side. There's Blattner. That one deflecting back. Cami Horn's going to run it down. Get there well ahead of the white jerseys. And it's in back middle. Williams. Left side, she's got Tavi Sager. Sager gets some ground. Tap back to Libby. Libby to this near side. Sager behind the back with the left. She'll put the brakes on, elude the defender, turn the corner in the clear, and she's got Schmidt. Here comes Vandermeer with the shot that's going to trickle into the back of the goal. Ella Vandermeer able to locate it there in the box on the left side and pound it in with the left foot. Again, the goalkeeper able to get a piece of it, but too much heat on it. to secure, and Vandermeer becomes the first Lakeshore United player to score here other than Kieran Blattner. Half number 2, we're about 10 minutes into the second half almost, and the LUFC with a 6-1 lead here in Franklin at the Polonia Eagles Nest. 25, slide it middle, chop it, near sideline, jumped on the play by Getchman. Getchman with time. She'll power it across. She's got Schmidt. Schmidt, leave it middle for Vandermeer. Vandermeer on the give and go. Here comes Gracie Schmidt in a crowd. And extra move, and she's going to punch it in the back of the net. It's 7-1. And Polonia fans with a rather sarcastic, "You might want to tighten up the defense," directed at his team. Gracie Schmidt gets in on the fun. It's 7-1. LUFC have scored 6 unanswered after the Red Eagles were able to pull even early in this one at 1 apiece. 25, loft it right side, and one hops Cami Horn, running it down is 27 on the right, and out of bounds to the Lakeshore. Blattner. Out of bounds to the Red Eagles. And Blattner putting some pressure on the ball there, giving ground is 24. She tries to put the brakes on Kieran, accosting her still. That one lofted up to that right side. It's going to hit and stick. Nudged middle, turn it with the left foot. Here comes Saraki trying to get there ahead of the offensive player. Great grab there by Julia. She went to the ground and just snatched it away from the offensive player's possession. That went out to Julia's high school teammate, Sarah Bolton, to the sideline here now. Give ground back to 5-5. Little juke inside, chop it up right side or near side. 55, trying to trap and control. She'll go middle. Vandermeer nearly had an opportunity to take it away. Pop that on the chip shot up to the far side. And running behind it there are the Red Eagles, unable to keep it in play, however. And that one lofted. Collision. Libby Holmes hits the ground. That one sneaking out of the grasp of the Red Eagles there on the far touchline. That one's rolling here. Vandermeer turning to it, going middle. Tavi Sager, touch pass, Gracie Schmidt. What a great pass. Schmidt punch it into the back of the net. It's 8-1. Gracie Schmidt with consecutive goals. Beautiful job with the assist by Tavi Sager. 2 by Schmidt, 1 by Vandermeer, 5 by Kieran Blattner, and that's how we got to 8-1 here. I think 19's got the lone goal for Polonia. Back to 19. She'll loft it left side, taken away by Getchman. Getchman jockeying for it there. And behind the back goes 25. 25, leave it up that near side. Grab back by the LU. Loft it middle of the field. Deflecting. Lofted. Backspin on that one. Gonna hit the ground and bounce about 15, 20 feet into the air. Libby Holmes will control. Lofted up here. Gracie Schmidt looking to get a hat trick on 3 consecutive possessions, and she's knocked to the ground as she looked to turn the corner there, and she might just get it if that's a penalty kick situation. Inside the box, clearly it looked like. So it could be 9-1 here. Gracie Schmidt looking like she's going to defer on this one. And she is going to defer. Arden Getchman will take the PK to make it 9-1. Here comes Getchman, and she'll fire it into the back of the net, nonchalant-like, as the Lakeshore United are a goal away from hitting double digits with a huge chunk of this second half still remaining. I don't remember the final score of that game at Horace Mann. I remember similarly to this one, it was 1-1 early, and then Lakeshore won it going away. I don't think it was to this degree, however. Of course, given the state of my short-term memory, you can take that with a grain of salt. Back here to 25. 25 will control, and a little juke move there as Gracie Schmidt almost jumped the pass. 25 up near midfield. Pop it back to 25 behind the back. She'll go. Lofted out here. 22. And that one pops away. Lofted. Middle of the field. Sarah Jane running behind it. Headed back. Janie looking to run it down. 55 will punch it out and swing and a miss by 19. It's going to be Getchman who gets there first, and she will corral it back inside. Up to Blattner. Blattner will bust it to the left. She's still opportunity to get that double hat trick, and she will not there as she punches it into whatever that sign says on the other side of the net. Blattner turned away on her effort to get the 6th goal. Her 6th goal would have been the 10th for the Lakeshore. Toss that one in to Olsen. She'll get it to Holmes. Holmes sidestepping 2 defenders. Great move there. Libby, full send. That one's going to deflect here into the right flat. Janie will turn the corner, and she will try to send it middle, looking for either Blattner, Vandermeer, or Schmidt. That's going to be a corner kick. Kieran, from what I reckon, is the southwest corner here. All the way across, lunging to get a foot on it was Cammie Horn, nearly did, and Vandermeer is going to run it down on that baseline, move it inside. That one off the foot of one of the Polonia players. On goal there from Cammie Horn, top left side of the box. All goal kick for Polonia. Goalkeeper once again has to journey into the thicket to retrieve that ball. An assist from the official. A group looking for a lost disc off fairway there. It's a collaborative effort that hits the ground. Turned back inside by the LUFC. And Sager, slide it forward. Schmidt, chop it up here. Janey's probably going to be offsides here. She turns on it, fired into the back of the net. Bolshin. And they're going to allow that one. I thought for a second she had drifted offsides on that play. She'll punch it in with the right foot. Sarah Jane gets the LUFC to double digits here. It's 10-1. And I reckon we've got at least 20 minutes left in this game. I don't know if the club circuit has the kill switch that the WIAA does in the final 20 minutes. I'd sign the petition though. That one angled to the far sideline, Cami Horn. That one's gonna get all the way back to the right flat, pop it forward to Libby Holmes. To the ground goes Tennyson. I'm sorry, that was Alexis Olsen back there. That one gonna be angled to Sager. Sager going left over there, taken away by number 1, regrouping 25. She'll shoot middle, chopped at by Libby Holmes, pop it across, and off the heel of 19, she'll keep airborne. That's gonna hit and bound down to the right side. Out comes Julia Saraki to cradle it. That one booted back and bounds up over the defender number 1, 24 will track it down. Being shadowed by Blattner. Pressure forces the turnover for the Polonias. Lob that one up to Gracie. Gracie angle it back. Vandermeer back to Schmidt. Schmidt looking to punch that one in on the left side and got away from her. It was poked by the defender to the baseline. And we're going to have a water break here with, I think, 20 minutes remaining. Of course. Just take it. So, let me see if I can remember here on the way to this 10-1 lead. 5 first half goals for Karen Blattner. I guess silver lining for the Polonias is that they figured Blattner out here in the second half, as they've allowed 0 goals to her in the first roughly 25 minutes of half number 2. Unfortunately, they have equaled the number of goals they allowed to the Lakeshore United in the first half with 5 second half goals. 2 from Gracie Schmidt, 1 on a PK from Arden Getchman, 1 from Vandermeer, and 1 from Manitowoc Lincoln, Sarah Bolchin. Well, I just heard the officials say we're going to play for another 10 minutes here. If the margin remains the same, well, a 35-minute half instead of a 45-minute half because of the 9-goal lead, I would assume. 24 is going to put it in play. Short out to 25. 25, turn it back in. Juke move, and Bladner is lurking. Lob that one out. Vandermeer's going to take it back, and she looks to flip it in the direction of the Lakeshores. Tap that one up to Gatchman. Nice ball by Tennyson. Gatchman in a crowd, and she will serve it up for Jane. Trying to turn the corner and avoiding the collision there. Olsen, time out here. Gatchman, middle, shot on goal, wide left. As Janie just tried to poke it on that pass from Gatchman. Now unlofted. Vandermeer. A direct kick here for Libby, right side. That one off the foot of number 7. She'll trap, work it to this near touch line. Going to be played back there by Tennyson. Tennyson turn the corner, accelerating now, and she will work it to the sideline, trying to keep it in play. And Tavi nearly off her balance to this right flat, turn it middle, and Blattner. Working against Kieran over there. Out of bounds off Polonia. Pop that to Tavi. Tavi wheeling to her left. Cross to Blattner. Blattner again looking to get the corner there and in an attempt to center it. It goes behind the goal. Will loft it. Out of bounds to the Lakeshore. Find Getchman. Getchman leave it back to Tavi. Tavi still on her feet. Pop it forward to Sarah Jane. He called offsides. .55. Launch it. Trap that midfield. Pop it back. And find 12. 12 will bust to her right. Send it across. No one there to play it. Vandermeer, little juke move. Reverse course. She'll give ground back to Libby. Holmes. Get it up to Schmidt. Schmidt working to the right. Slide it up to Janie. Janie looking to elude, and she'll fire it into the back of the net. Bolchin with her second consecutive goal. Janie off the pass from Gracie Schmidt there. I believe had the nice pass over to Janie. Janie keeps looking at the back of her forearm or wrist. I don't know if she's bleeding or something. $11-1. It's a 10-goal lead for the Lakeshores. Back to 25. Work it tentatively inside. In the air, 19, trying to trap for Polonia was 23. That went up to the left side. Scoop Racky as she ranges all the way out to the edge of the box. Roll that one up here near sideline. Find Getchman, give and go. Holmes, lunging at it. Olsen will play it back to Tennyson. Slide it up here. Getchman again. Corner off the out of bounds. That one lofted. Middle of the field. It looked like a handball. Cami Horn will control it as she turns the corner towards the sideline. And Blattner across. Sager, top of the box. Slide it inside. Janie looking to get position there. She'll swing it back. Tavi fired on goal. Knocked it down by number 3. Good job staying home for the keeper there. That one chased by Cami. Vandermeer will play it back over there to Horn. Loft that up. Schmidt angling it midfield. Pop it back wide of one, and here comes Blattner. Blattner just taking it away and attacking. Now she'll go middle. She's got Tavi Sager. Sager top half moon there at the edge of the box. Turning wide on it here. Getchman is going to save it. Back middle, knocked out of bounds. We're going to have a corner kick for the Lakeshores. Blatter on the corner, and there was Sager on the far side of the box, all the way back out here to Kieran. Kieran inside, that's poked out of there. That one's running down the near sideline. 19 gonna run behind it. And she will look to center it. Taken out of there by Libby Holmes. That's going to do it. 11-1 win here for the Lakeshore United. Early on, we had a 1-1 game, but after that point, it was all Lakeshore. They scored 5 goals and a half, 1, 6 and a half, 2. Leading the way here with all 5 of those. 1 from Arden Getchman on the PK, 1 from Ella Vandermeer. And I think that math works out. Thanks for tuning in here from Franklin. We're signing off. Shipheads. We got to go now. We'll catch you tomorrow.